Hello everyone, this is Kate Zukas here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about some mind, body, spirit boosters, especially for mums, parents, carers, anyone that has not a lot of time on your hands and you want to be able to look after your own well-being, look after your own self-care, but at the same time you're being pulled between children or you're caring for someone and you don't have a lot of time to do this. So my inspiration for today's video is it is school holidays for me at the moment. I've got two small children, so I've got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and it's really hard. It's really hard to find time to look after yourself, and this is where the inspiration is coming from. There are a few things that I'm still learning to do to try to take care of myself, but at the same time there's a few things that I do that I think make a real difference to my own well-being. So I do want to share those as a booster to help others with your mind, body, spirit, and especially mums. You know, I'm doing this real kind of shout out to you because I know how hard it is myself to try to get some time for yourself. It's easy for people to say, oh, just go meditate. And I know I say it too, just meditate. But you can't. Like, when's the time do you get to do this? So, you know, I thought I'll put this together for everyone. You can hopefully take some gems away from this session and some things that you might be able to incorporate into your life. I'll share what I do, you know, and hopefully you'll be able to get some value out of this for yourselves. So I'm also keen to hear what others do around this as well. You know, how do you look after your own well-being? You know, your time poor, how do you actually make sure that you are looking after yourself, aligning your mind, body, spirit? So for those that don't know me, I am very much into well-being and very much into the alignment between mind, body, and spirit. Specifically around spirituality is where I guess I've kind of found my calling, and I love to share my stories and my journey to help others build their spirituality as well. One thing that I have found incredibly difficult since having children is, you know, really finding that time to really go deep and go within myself to develop that spirituality further, just because you are just called on constantly. So here we go. Here are some of my boosters and what I do on a day-to-day basis to help my own well-being and to help my own energy levels, because you need to be able to fill your cup first so that you can help others. So one of the things that I do is I use a lot of magnesium. So I use a magnesium spray. Your body gets really tired. So I work full-time as well. So I work in a corporate job. So it's about, you know, sitting all day, you know, on a computer, your body, your shoulders, everything gets a bit sore. And then you've also got children to deal with. So you're constantly picking up things off the floor constantly, your body gets sore, right? So I find magnesium is really good. So I use a magnesium spray specifically on my shoulders, back, wherever I feel I need it. I also take a magnesium supplement if I feel that I need to take that as well. So that is just something I do. Now, magnesium itself is fantastic for your well-being. I find that when I'm taking magnesium, you know, I am a lot more balanced. It really does seem to chill me out a little bit more, and I sleep really well. So it's a bit of a wonder for me. It's not terribly expensive either. So grab yourself if you're wanting to a spray or a supplement. I do find the sprays are a lot better to absorb into your body. I also do use the magnesium salts as well. So I don't have time to have a bath all the time, which would be fantastic, and I would love to end my day every day with a bath. But I do actually have a big bucket that I put my feet in when I can. So it's not every evening, but I try to do it as much as I can with the magnesium and hot water. And I find it such a nice ritual to do at the end of the day. All right, so that's magnesium. So I've just touched on a night ritual. So this is something that I've done because I know when the kids go to sleep, you can breathe. You can breathe a little bit. And so what I do at night is that I've started doing a nighttime ritual for myself. So what does that involve? So a cup of herbal tea every night after the kids go to bed. I find that is just something that I look forward to every single night. The other things I do in the evenings, and it doesn't have to be in any particular order, but I thought I'll go through some of these things with you, is I do a meditation before I go to sleep. So I find, you know, just winding down from a meditation is a really good way to clear out the day and just prepare myself for sleep, and also just to spend that time just sitting with myself. I also do try to sit in silence for about 5 minutes every evening. So just before I do my meditation, I do try to just sit in silence and just let all my thoughts wash over me, so that I'm trying not to take all of those thoughts to sleep with me as well. So try to visualize them like they're clouds that are just passing through your head and then just passing on. So there are a few things I do in the evening. The one thing that I am absolutely religious about every single night is my acupressure mat, or this is called a Shakti mat if you don't know them. So they're one of these mats. I use this mat every night. I use it on my feet, so I put it on the ground, and normally it's very hard, so just make sure you're wearing socks with it for the first time you use it. And I stand on that to just release any pressure from my feet. And I find, again, it's something that really, really helps relax me. So that is something I do to look after my, I guess, overall well-being. I was going to say physical well-being, but it really is something to look after your overall well-being. It is so grounding. So you can also use those acupressure mats on your back as well. So they are fantastic to use on your back. Again, make sure you've got a t-shirt or something on when you first do it, because they are quite sharp. But they are amazing, and I do find that they are really able to just release pressure from you. So that's something that I do. The other thing that I do in the evenings is I do have essential oils on. So I do use a diffuser. I use a diffuser all day, but I do keep it going into the evening, and I burn sage as much as possible as well. So they're just a few little bits and pieces that I do that I incorporate around looking after children, working, etc. One of the reasons I love working from home more than anything is the fact that, you know, I can have my essential oils going, I can have sage going, I've got, you know, soft music playing in the background. I can do all of that stuff, right? You know, so a lot of that stuff you can't do in an office. I'm also surrounded by crystals at home. So try to do what works for you as well. Take advantage of flexibility. I know a lot of places are still working from home. So take advantage of any other flexibility you can take as well to help yourself just with your own mind, body, spirit. You know what you need in order to be well. So trust your instincts. So I touched on crystals. So there's going to be a lot more videos this year on crystals. I think I've said that a few times now. So one of the other boosters that I do for my spirituality, for my alignment, to make sure I feel connected, is I use a lot of crystals. And, you know, there's a couple of my go-to crystals that I use as a mum that I find are amazing. The first is rose quartz, which I've got just a little rose quartz heart here. So rose quartz is so amazing for self-love and just love in general. And I just feel it's just a good little pick-me-up and one that you can feel that you use. You know, I've got a lot of little crystals that I carry in my handbag. Whack them down your bra, little ones. Some of these big ones I just leave by my bed or by my desk, or it's scattered around the house as well. So I also have a lot of crystal jewelry for that reason. When I'm out, at least I can take that crystal energy with me. And with crystals, go for whatever you're drawn towards. There's no rules. You know, there's no rules when it comes to this. I normally say go with your intuition. Your intuition knows whatever type of crystal you are drawn to, whatever one catches your eye is probably the one that you are needing in your life. So definitely rose quartz is a great crystal to use to just help bring some of that self-love into your life if you're feeling a little bit depleted. The other crystal that I use, and I have it scattered all over the house, and I keep buying bigger and bigger pieces of this, is selenite. So selenite is fantastic for clearing. I find it just such a peaceful one. I use it for meditation, and it is a beautiful crystal. So you can normally buy it. But again, these two crystals are not very expensive either. So you can normally pick up some of these pieces at very reasonable prices. So they're some of my boosters that I've got. So I think I've kind of covered off what I kind of do from a booster perspective to look after my mind, body, and spirit as a mum. And I know how challenging it can be to try to get some time to yourself. I know people say, go take a bath, blah, 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 self-care, go get a massage, go to the gym. You know, if you're able to do that stuff, fantastic. Like, you know, that's great. But I'm really also talking about sometimes when you just can't, you know, kind of get to those, you know, kind of, you can't be able to go have a bath. You can't be able to go to the gym or do something like that. So these are just some things that you can do for yourselves on a day-to-day basis, incorporate it into your day somehow to help just boost your own spirits. One of the things that I will leave you with as a close is I set intentions every week. So every Monday morning, I set the intention that I want to take into the week ahead with me. So I then write it down on a Post-it note and I stick it on my laptop because that is where I am most of my week. So I would encourage everyone, set an intention. Again, whatever you feel like you are lacking in your life and you need to draw more into your life to help you and to keep you focused, put it on a Post-it note, write it on a piece of paper, stick it up by your bed, stick it up in the kitchen, stick it up on your laptop, wherever you're going to be seeing it all the time. And it just kind of does keep you focused and stops kind of that running around in your head, and then you just keep focused on that intention and what you want to draw into your life. So that's everything I have for you today in my mind, body and spirit booster for mums and parents and carers. And much love to everyone, and stay kind to yourselves. So make sure that you are being kind to yourselves and look after yourselves. And I will check in with everyone very shortly. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.